Okay, hello everyone. My name is Rizqa Fajria. Today I would like to talk about the influence of L2 to L1 based on my experience. And this video is to fulfill my final exam on second language acquisition. Okay, before I tell you my experience on second language acquisition that influenced my first language, I would like to give you a little bit information about what is L1, what is L2, and what is ESP exactly. Yeah, L1, or we also call it as first language, is the language that we know firstly, that the first language we know in our life, like our let's say our mother language, the language that we know from our mother, our family, our society. That is the first language. And what about second language, or L2? Second language is the language that we had after the first language. That is the second language. Uh, let's say, for example, that you learn Korean language or English language after your first language. That language is your second language. And what about ASP? ASP is a study of second language right after uh, your first language. You know your first language. So ASP is a study of the second language. Um, okay, after you already know what is L1, what is L2, what is ASP, so then I would like to share you my experience on about the L2, or my second language influenced my first language. It was when I taught my student at school. Usually it at the end of a teaching activity, I would like my student to give me a conclusion. And I would like to say that who want to give a conclusion about our material today? And in Bahasa or Indonesia, I would like to say that siapa mau kasih conclusion hari ini, tentang materi hari ini. And then in a few moments or in a minute that I realized my student didn't understand what did I say, because I say conclusion and they don't know what is conclusion in Indonesia. And then I realized it, oh yeah, conclusion. And I think about Indonesian word. What is conclusion in Indonesian word? And after a few moments, I get the word, Indonesia word of conclusion, and I change my sentence, like want to give a conclusion for the material today. Siapa mau kasih kesimpulan untuk materi hari ini? Like I change conclusion into kesimpulan, the meaning of conclusion in Indonesia. And after that, my student understand what I mean. So in this term, at this moment, my experience that I say my second language or English that influenced my first language, Indonesia. Like I lost my vocabulary. I lost my Indonesian vocabulary. Like I rather say conclusion than kesimpulan. At some point that I forgot what is conclusion mean in Indonesia. Another experience that is the loss of vocabulary is experienced by my lecturer. It happened when I was in university. Like when my lecturer explained the material that he said some word in English that we don't know the meaning of Indonesia, and we asked our lecturer, "Sorry, miss, what does it mean in Indonesia?" And then our lecturer also forgot the meaning of Indonesia about that vocabulary in English. What is that vocabulary in Indonesia? Even my lecturer forget the meaning of Indonesia about that word. It means in some cases when we study, when we had our second language, we usually use it, and sometimes we understand the meaning of this second language in our first language. Well, but we cannot express it in our first language, like Indonesian language. So then my lecturer had to think for a moment to the meaning of this language, of this word, and then she got the meaning at the end, the meaning of this word at the end. So if there is a question that do second language influence the first language, I would say that yes, because I already experienced it. But like I lost my first language vocabulary, I forgot the meaning of it. I'd rather use my second language words to express it. So that's what I experienced it, and the influence of second language to my first language. So that is the end what I can share you about my experience. My second language experience influenced my first language. Thank you for watching this video, and I would like to say thank you to our lecturer, Mr. Iskandar, who gave me a chance to make this video. Okay, and the last I say thank you very much.